r/askreddit, what are your immediate thoughts when you hear a guy refer to himself as an alpha male? Just an absolute moron, who has no idea what he is talking about. I go with jackass. Either is simple and to the point. Translation, I am going to be an unapologetic asshole. My girlfriend has bruises she lies about. I can't take anything from him seriously from now on. It's a real life cheat code to make your reputation go to 0%. When I used to say I was Spider-Man, my mum would say go be Spider-Man outside, so my first thought is go be an alpha male outside. This is hilarious and relatable, and I love your mum. God ma'am, so condescending, I love it. Tell your mom she is the love of my life, and I will find her one day and make her my bride. Only outside, of course. All I can picture is this little Spanish housewife. Look mama, I Spider-Man. Go be the Spider-Man outside, carrot, rambles off something in Spanish. Like an alpha of a program or video game, highly unstable and should not be available to the public. In traffic. That he's deeply insecure. Narrator, he wasn't an alpha male. He's insecure, don't know what for. He's turning heads when he walks through the door or. I don't really believe in the whole alpha/beta whatever, but any guy who calls himself an alpha is definitely a beta. Ultra mega douchebag. Ultra mega douchebag. Not really. Douches have an actual chance of getting near a vagina. He's going to be arrogant, bossy, misogynistic, and overly sensitive. Overly sensitive while unironically calling people snowflakes. It might have a flashy front end, but there is nothing functional behind it. Pathetic too, that's a huge one. I can't tell you what a nice change it is to see bossy and overly sensitive being used to refer to men. Overly sensitive, link. Seen that coming from a mile away. Yes. I used to work with a guy who exhausted for the gym. When I started working out I once used the term, meathead. You could literally see the screws come loose. Loser. Winner just don't need to label themselves. Avoid. 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 They're not worth my time and energy. Another weakling who wants respects he doesn't deserve. This won't go well. Like the old adage, a man with real power doesn't need to remind others that he has it. Cringe. My first thought is has never found the clitoris. Oof. Alpha males on one end and edgelords on the other end. Oh, dickhead. I have an outdated view on an animal I thought was cool as a kid that defines my personality. And GT, I am the king is no true king. To be fair to them, wolves are extremely cool and admirable beasts, men who try to emulate them past the age of 14 not so much. Like poisonous bugs are bright colored to tell animals to stay away. This guy's trying to convince himself more than us. He's going to be a huge jerk and he's probably not very intelligent. My frail sense of identity falters when I can't insert myself into this astrology-adjacent, non-existent hierarchy. Ew. Double cringe. Insecure. Man-child. Definitely not an alpha male. Alpha males don't exist. Pufferfish. Cute, tiny, poisonous, little fish that puff themselves up when they're insecure. And like this fish, it's kinda unhealthy for them to puff up too often. Someone who's really an alpha male has no need to tell you that they are, so I imagine a barking little chihuahua with undeveloped grapes for testicles. Any man who must say, I am the king is no true king. That he's probably super sexist. I love it. For just 5 beautiful seconds, my inner monologue can go from constant screaming to uncontrollable laughter. That he's a fucking idiot. My insides run away and I immediately file away the thought of oh so if he gets angry enough hell hurt me. Overly sensitive man-child. Incoming twat. Anytime any man has to come out and call himself something you can expect him to be the opposite. Such as the self-proclaimed nice guy. Insecure idiot lacking in professional success. Have never seen someone particularly successful refer to themselves with that term. That alpha males are a debunked concept some dude developed while studying wolves in captivity and then retracted years later when he realized his findings were wrong, and that was later extrapolated to humans by dumbass despite the fact that our social structures and behavior is not similar to wolves or dogs. It's the equivalent of some dude saying he's the queen bee and actually meaning it. Discount and rotate. That if what he said were actually true he wouldn't need say it. Indeed, he'd be the last person to say such a thing about himself. Teeny weena. Yellow polka dot bikini. I'm usually looking for another idiot and say I thought it was him and point. Then hope to see a fight lol. I learned from the situation. What did I do to enter in a conversation and reach this point with another human being, and how can I avoid it in the future? They are insecure. I'm taking MMA classes so I can win that fight at the bar I'll inevitably start. I have a deep, unresolved insecurity with my masculinity and don't know how else to address it. Thank goodness Reddit is in agreement here. It's the epitome of cringe when men do this. At least be funny and say a different Greek letter. Say you're an epsilon male and he'll probably laugh wondering what it is. Ugh, there's an urban dictionary for it and it's just sad and boring. Douche canoe is my initial thought for sure. Best response yet.